Oh, hey! Hey, people! Hey, people. Welcome to episode 8 of Quest and Taxes. My name's Bibble, and yeah, welcome. I say we hop right on in with the players. Hey! They heard you yawn. They heard you yawn.
I'm very sleepy all the time.
What? But we're
Like,
now
actually,
wide awake,
this
so we're
guy has
always
a
ready
problem.
for some Dungeons and Dragons questions.
Yeah, for some...
I have a question for people.
Yeah, what's your question?
How many of y'all have heard about Paul Bunyan?
Oh no.
What are other things we
God.
could talk about that's in the public domain? Like,
Bunyan, he was a really big guy in the past.
Well,
Who just kind of messed around and then helped out people mostly.
yeah.
I don't
He
know
was like
anything
Superman
about.
before Superman came into existence.
I know
He
it's
was
kind of
just a
like
big guy who built railroad tracks for people and helped out.
Yeah.
And cut down trees for houses and stuff.
Anyway.
Happy
And also he made the Grand Canyon.
Hold on, let Squidly say his thing. Go on, Squidly.
Happy podcast day.
Oh, wow. Wait, really?
Today's podcast day.
Oh,
It's podcast day.
that's pretty cool.
Everybody clasp hands.
I don't want to hold hands with these guys.
Listen,
What do you mean, Rubik?
what are you saying?
Wait a second. Today's not podcast day. It's Archaeopteryx Day.
Well, there's multiple days, Dryoto,
Yeah.
Oh,
in
okay.
one day.
Wow, wow.
But anyways, happy holidays from us here at Quest and Taxes at
Happy
-2
holidays.
wisdom. Happy
It's also our
birthday.
day.
What?
Yeah, so remember, drink olive oil. Don't
I'm a
do
model.
unless you don't want to. Anyways, welcome everybody.
Public domain.
Yes, he is officially now, but certain depictions of Winnie the Pooh are not public domain.
Oh.
So you can't make him look like the red shirt and stuff, like
If
exactly
he
like
wasn't
Disney.
public domain, we'd be in a lot of trouble if I said.
You know what I hate?
Yeah.
Apparently they made horror movies about Winnie the Pooh. Why?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
They kind of suck too. I wanted them to be good.
Please,
Anyway.
please.
No, none of them are good. It's just that they can now.
Okay.
Let's make a horror movie, and it's not
What's
good.
the
D&D, Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey,
Okay.
okay, you know what? You who've been talking about all these public domain characters, who are you, you big orange bird?
I am not a bird. I am a pteranodon. Birds actually
Yeah.
derive from Archaeopteryx because it's Archaeopteryx Day.
Identify
nerd emoji.
yourself, you
Nerd
terrafolk.
emoji.
You terrafolk.
Archaeopteryx was okay. I'm Vrak of the Bloodied Beak. I'm a terrafolk, which is a distinct group of creatures that, while related to dinosaurs, were not dinosaurs exactly.
Yay!
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm
You
Bibble.
guys just said that.
I'm
No, who
Bibble.
are you though?
I'm Bibble.
Um,
You know what? Who are you?
okay.
Who are you? Identify yourself.
I could talk
I-
for hours about dinosaur facts.
Not you.
That's true.
Beeline.
Okay, my name is Rubik, and I am playing the silly little Tassi Jubai as always. That is what I do.
Yeah.
All
And-
day, every day.
And
Oh,
since
they
we're already
already-
going in the clock motion, you down at the bottom with your big old goggles and your bird on your shoulder, who are you?
They call me Matthew Kowlaski.
Okay. That's Matthew Kowlaski, as played by Squidly. By the way, the person before him was Tassi Jubai, played by Rubik.
That's what
As
I
he
said.
as he said. I know, I just restating. Anyway, and you all the way on the left, who are you, you mysterious character?
That's also Matthew Kowalski, played by me.
Yeah. That's also Matthew.
Oops, all Matthew.
Who are you? Explain
That'd be a
yourself.
great one shot. We should just all play. That'd
Oops,
be
all...
awesome.
Check out our April Fools. It's
Sorry, I can't tell my left from right. Who's on the left?
you're on the left. You, it's you.
What? Me?
Yeah.
Elysia
Left and right
DeTyne?
are relative
Yeah.
concepts.
Elysia DeTyne, played by Ahoy / Cat.
Cat? Either or?
Yeah, either
But
or.
Probably Ahoy.
And
Probably
I'm
maybe
more,
cat.
because I am playing a cat.
and I'm Bibble. I play everybody else.
Who are you?
I'm Bibble.
Who
I play
are you?
everybody else. Stop asking me.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
hello everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of Quest and Taxes. I think we should probably just hop on right into it, yeah?
So
Yeah,
we could
that sounds
talk
like a
about
good
like,
idea.
something
I
that isn't.
suppose.
By the way, some of us are kind of sick.
That's
So
me a little bit,
yeah,
but
so-
I feel better.
I'm not.
and also Ahoy's feeling sick, and I
And
might be
also
sick
Ahoy.
too. It's the
You're
also-
sick too.
I might
We're
be.
also
You're
sick.
mad as hell.
I might.
hope I don't
I
get
might
shit.
be. I might be
We're all
raw.
sick with her.
I might be raw as hell. I don't know.
hope
I
don't
feel
get
like a
shit.
burger today.
You might be raw. What?
Anyway, I'm
Undercooked.
gonna go ahead and start now. Anyway, last time on Quest and Taxes, last episode, our party, after traveling through the stars and encountering some shady characters, the Gith Yankee, they arrived on the planet of Bibble, where, while Elysia and Tassi were both standing on the deck of the ship, Matthew and Vrak ventured forth to go on a quest to save this little girl's hamster. However, what they would find in the cave that the hamster supposedly left would shock them. Strange ooze-like creature attacked them, or a strange ooze of some sort attacked them, rather. And a less shocking fact, this is a giant hamster.
So
And as the fight concluded, Angel, Matthew's very loved companion, is now currently on the floor, her fate unknown, until this episode. And that's where we leave off.
That
Matthew.
bird's
Good
gonna
session, guys.
die.
that's
That bird's
me.
gonna die.
My
Yes.
bird is fine.
Matthew. As the fight
And the
concludes,
healing, baby. I'm gonna give her some touchy wutchies. She's gonna
What?
fly
Alright.
back up.
you can.
What?
We always
Yeah.
kill the
Okay.
monster, right?
Yes, the monster is dead. As
Alright.
yeah, as the monster sort of like falls over and drops, Matthew, you can hear Angel, like you can hear a familiar thud that you remember from whenever you were a younger man and Angel was but a chick. And you run over, and I'm guessing you do your healing hands.
Uh-huh.
Same.
Angel's eyes flutter awake, and some of her feathers regrow. She does still seem to be hurt. Could you go ahead and roll hit points?
Just roll max hit
Sure.
points right now. Fully healer.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead and
Martial
roll
arts,
healing.
I think it's a D6.
Yes, I believe so. I think I checked your sheet. It may be. Yeah, it is a D6.
There's 7 hit points.
7 points. She does rise back up and is fluttering about, but she does seem still a little bit injured. However, she rests upon your shoulder and sort of nuzzles up against the side of your head. As well,
she's
on your
fine.
other side, you can feel a very giant furry thing rubbing up on you. And Vrak, you can
Whoa.
see that this giant hamster, Raspberry,
Oh.
is just snuggling up against Matthew. It does not seem really hurt.
Oh, yeah, you must be the hamster.
I'd like
Makes...
to walk over to the hamster.
Yes?
I'd like to pick up the hamster.
You are unable to pick up the hamster, as this is a giant
so
hamster.
Big.
How big is this hamster? Because I was thinking like maybe like small dog size as opposed to like elephant sized. But
Mhm.
how big is this hamster?
About the size of a bear.
Whoa.
What's
Black
the
bear?
bear?
Like a brown bear, black bear, polar bear.
It's. I don't think it's a
Sun
size. Sun bear.
You should say polar bear to hint to its bloodthirsty tendencies.
Bad bear?
What did you just say?
There's bears, Bibble. You have to be more specific.
Okay, like big
What's this
grizzly bear
bear's
size or
criminal
like
stat?
little baby sun bear?
They're about as big as like a brown bear.
Okay,
Okay, so that's a pretty big bear. That's like the second largest bear.
Yeah.
Second only
true.
to polar bears.
Hmm.
Does it have a bear? Is it
Or
more of a bear
by
or more of a
some people's
criminal?
consideration.
It is. It's
bears.
this
Very
bright.
bears.
It's kind of this reddish. It has this. Dryoto. It has.
I have bear knowledge and I want to share it.
And I'm trying to talk, please.
And
It has
what's the
this.
bear?
It has like this dark, not this dark, like this bright red fur, and its fur is slightly curled at like the very end, but not as much so. And it's just a cute little hamster, actually a cute big hamster. It's quite large. It is a brown bear sized.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring you back to your honor.
It lets out a little little squeak and is patiently waiting for you all to guide it back home.
Okay, I'm gonna head back. I don't know
Okay.
what Vrak's gonna.
I will go with, and yeah.
All right. As you all head back, Matthew, after a little bit into like coming over, you can hear the hamster start to squeak a little bit more loudly. And could you please roll a? I guess the proper word would like the properly would just be like a strength saving throw.
No.
Well, you're gonna have to. That's a 2. Okay.
Okay, that's +6.
Okay, +6 and 8. Okay, that does fail. You're not taking any damage. Basically, running pretty much like behind you. The hamster rushes forward, and as you get like kind of like knocked up in the air, you land on the back of the hamster, and you are currently riding it over pretty much.
Dudes.
As you can hear like Susie laughing and clapping, and Vrak, you can see her butler just standing nearby. Oh yes, very good.
We have found the hamster, and it has increased in size. Or maybe it hasn't. We actually... Was it this size before?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, it was at this size.
Yes, they're usually pack animals, as you may have seen before, but little Susie saw one and just couldn't resist having it.
Well, we have done the task.
Yes, correct. Can I have my...
We will accept payment.
Yes, of course. Can we have our broccoli back? We needed to feed
Oh,
him.
yeah, sure thing.
And
Yeah, here you go.
yeah, he takes the broccoli, and he then like kind of gestures for you both to follow. Please follow me, and you shall receive your reward.
Oh, thank you.
As you all are walking, he is kind of like just talking a little bit, just trying to make casual conversation, and he does say like, "Ah, I know on the sheet itself it did list a reward of only 5 gold, but seems you brought him back in one piece. We do have some." Shut up. Stop. No more, no more. All right, and how could you? But anyways, he does like just after looking back and seeing Susie's like riding the hamster right now and going about the yard. We have decided to increase the payment, as it were.
Well, we appreciate.
Are you sure?
Why, yes, of course. Why wouldn't we be?
Well, I suppose if you insist. You know you don't need to, correct?
Yes, I'm correct. Yes, that is correct. But you all seem quite competent,
well.
and
You are also correct. I just want to point that out too.
well, thank you.
Hey,
It seems that your bird has been hurt quite substantially.
Well, yeah, she passed out twice during the battle, but
Oh yeah, she was hurt.
she's a trooper. She'll be just fine.
Well, we can't have that happening again. I was going to save this to give to Susie as a gift. He like begins to whisper, but I believe you all should have it. And he is going to unbox a pendant. This pendant
Is this a pet magic item? I'm gonna lose it.
This is actually meant for pets. By the way, if you wanna get this magic item, check out Codex of Companions. Anyway, this is he basically takes it out and hands it to you. This is a tied on this like simple rope. there are these 3 little like shield shape metal objects with heart gems in each of them. Handing this to you, Matthew, it does feel. Would you like to examine it by chance, or like with? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and have you roll, I guess, Arcana for this.
Okay, that's a. I don't have a modifier.
Oh, that's a 15. Okay, that's pretty good. On a 15, you were able to determine that this is a magic item, and that it is meant for your pet in particular. You know, obvious context clues. However, you are also able to figure out that this magic item specifically relates to protecting your pet. I will send you the details later of what this magic item specifically does. However, it is pretty good. In addition,
yeah. You sure you want to give this to me? This is for Tuesday, isn't it?
Yes, of course, but we could always just head over to Steam Grove and get another.
Very well, if you insist.
He does like set this plate that he's been carrying for a while. It seems to have had like some sort of meal on it. He does set this on like the table, a counter nearby, and then he does like kneel a little bit because he is a little bit taller than you, and puts a hand on your shoulder. Thank you a lot for this. We weren't sure that anyone would help.
Of course.
Please.
Oh yeah, of course.
And he takes out the satchel of gold and puts it in your hand. Thank you.
We got paid.
And with that, you all have completed the hamster quest.
Woo! Good job.
All right, so me and Vrak, we have to steal this hamster, right? So how are we gonna do that?
Don't need to do that. That's not necessary.
And basically, he does see you out, and you all are outside of this manor.
All right, I'm gonna put the pendant on an angel.
You do. All right. It will take her a bit, but as soon as you put it on, there is a magical glow coming from it, and you can feel. It feels warm, like a warm light is being cast upon you, but it will take a little bit to say attune.
All right. Does she seem to enjoy it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, we go back.
All right, you all are heading back.
Wants to talk to me, but no, we're not buddies. We're not pals. I see how it is.
Does Rock want to talk to Matthew?
I do.
Okay, good.
Oh
Matthew,
my goodness.
I want to say, can you translate to Angel for me? I want to apologize for accidentally stabbing her earlier. I wasn't intending to stab her. It just kind of, I was trying to stab the monster, but then I kind of slipped a little bit.
She doesn't understand common, does she?
She does understand common after the training that she was put through to be a little bit better at things.
And she can just listen to Vrak and, react to it.
Oh, wait, do you communicate this to me? Because I don't know this.
No. Angel can just react,
Okay. Yeah, Angel, upon hearing you apologize, kind of does jump from Matthew's shoulder to your shoulder, Vrak, and does give you a little peck on the head. Not like hard or anything, but just like a little peck, and then jumps over back onto... She actually jumps onto Matthew's head.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a seagull that did the same thing. Such a sweet little creature. It reminds me of home.
What happened to the seagull?
Oh, it's still home. I mean, I hope it is.
You didn't bring it with you?
Well, no, because I was enslaved.
Oh. I'm gonna keep walking.
Alright, after that... Tassi and Elysia. You both are still on the ship. I believe, Eliza, you were talking to some people on the ship, just doing general conversation. Yeah. And last where we left off, Tassi, you sent out Clifford, Jack, and sourdough out. Yeah?
I think.
All
For sure.
right. So I will say to the viewers at home, we did a little bit of off-camera math, just so you all didn't have to deal with it. So we now know what the cost of like the amount of rations for like how many rations she was wanting to get. So it was 20 days for about 110 gold, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
20 days of rations. All right. So about as the party is like halfway back, that is about where the people getting the food return. There are a couple of people helping them out, Tassi, and looking over deck. Something you can notice, by the way, pretty quickly, is just looking about this town. There are other like types of creatures here, like humans, half orcs, and like elves, obviously. But a majority of the creatures here, in terms of like a majority of the people here are like people like gnomes and halflings. And that is also reflected in who's helping like push the stuff aboard. As these gnomes and like 2 gnomes and 1 halfling are helping you load the food onto the ship.
Just like random people?
Yeah. It seems this is a majority population of gnomes and halflings.
That's interesting. So, like, can we talk to any of them?
Oh yeah, you can. Would you like to talk to like the workers who are just helping like load up the food, or are you just wanting to approach someone on the street?
I'll talk to some of the workers loading up the food.
All right.
They seem chill.
Alrighty. As you are talking to like these workers, you can see one of them has a very interesting pair of glasses on. And as you like start talking to them, you can see that like the glasses automatically lift up to where they're just on their head. And
Oh my god, Matthew.
this guy just then begins going like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm guessing you all are from up there."
Yes, thank you so much for bringing us some food. What's your name?
No problem, no problem. It's our job and everything. Oh, and as he's like saying that, the halfling sort of sort of like butts in a little bit. Yes, our job. So may want to pick up the pace. And he's like, "Come on, calm down, man. I know it's your first day, but you don't gotta. Like, we don't need to work that up." Anyways,
don't worry.
apologies.
We're not in a rush at all. Take your time. Take your time. Take a break. Do you want some water?
Yeah, the halfling sort of pipes up. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
Well, Tassi, let's show him some hospitality. Yeah, this way. Then she like beckons back to the ship.
Are you inviting more people into the ship?
Yes, as we speak, literally just now. And she starts walking off.
Sure, as long as it doesn't eat into our supplies. And I'm gonna like probably talk to Thomas or somebody just to make sure. Again, nothing sussy happens to any of our stuff on the ship.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Gotcha.
Among us.
Thomas is sort of keeping an eye on everything. As this gnome who is just helping load up stuff extends a hand and says, pardon, apologies. Name's Sahim. Sahim Swiftson.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Elysia DeTyne.
No problem at all. You can see that this other gnome seems to be like a lot of an older gnome, hasn't really been talking too much. But they do seem to have like a smile on their face.
Awesome.
By the way.
I'll just spend a few minutes just getting them some snacks and some water.
Oh, that's nice. Sahim seems pretty thankful and is just like, "Oh, thank you. Haven't been able to get off yet today. Should be off in about 4 more hours."
Do you need some help lifting the boxes up?
Oh, it's no problem at all. We do this all day.
Literally
So, are you all new? Are you all new to Bibble?
Oh yeah, Oh, Discord crashed. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Wait, you guys can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Thank God. Yeah, it's
Yeah, we
literally
hear you.
not responding, and it's a white screen right now. So I'll just hold down T and pray.
Yep.
Yeah, we just we can.
Nope. I think that's where.
All right. Elysia may be having some technical difficulties during this, so yeah. Basically, he goes on to explain as like talking to you all, like, "Hey, you all are new." Tassi, he does look over at you, and is like, "I'm assuming you're the one in charge of all this whole operation."
I suppose.
Right. Well, if anywhere's anywhere, and you all are touring for a little while, recommend going to Steam Grove.
What's over at Steam Grove?
Basically, a little capital place of the whole world. Anyone's been there, who's at least been here, at least.
Hmm. Guessing a big city type
Yeah.
area. Okay. Might be worth a stop, depending on what we need to do. All right.
Right,
To
right.
keep in mind. I'll let them. Well, Eliza's probably still talking to them, and Thomas has got watch, so I'll probably just go find something else to do.
All right.
Actually, I wanted to, because I forgot about this for multiple sessions in a row.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't bite me. I feel like I probably already did this, but I want to attune to the Ring of the Bound Shield. I was already wearing it. I just need to
All
spend an
right.
hour
Yeah,
focusing.
you are attuned to it now.
Yay! Yippee!
Yeah.
Yippee! Yippee! Okay.
Awesome.
And I'm not sure what else. I think I'll just check on the crew, see if anybody needs if anybody needs to talk or needs anything, or if there's any
Clifford
other
does actually
issues.
approach you.
Okay.
Captain Jubai. And he does
Everything-
give a little salute.
And then that's how we met Sourdough. And then yeah, now we're here. So what have you been up to?
Ah. We have moved away from the conversation.
No.
We may, yeah, we
I
may.
was talking for like a bit.
I know we may have. Yeah, we do cut away because you
I'm gonna
did
go
stop.
find a bridge to jump off.
Oh no! Come back to Elysia.
Okay.
No. I'm not saying. I can't say that again.
Okay.
Long story short, she gave the whole lore of how they ended up there, like literally everything.
Everything.
All right. Yeah, he's just patiently listening as you are like explaining all this, and he does recommend you all go to Steam Grove because it's apparently the hotspot of this entire place. And Clifford is talking to you, Tassi, currently. He gives a little salute and with a big smile says, "Captain Tassi? Oh, Captain Jubai?"
Bit formal. All right. Okay.
Was something my father did a lot with me. Well then, I have some good news. And he has like this trench coat type deal on, and he is sort of like just thumbs in pockets. It begins to just start explaining, it just begins to start talking. Well, I had overread the letter of business that we were supposed to be conducting, yes? I overlooked it and I saw we must re-establish communications on this place. And wouldn't you happen about it, I know exactly where we need to go. Apparently, Steam Grove is home to, well, they didn't give him really a title, but to the leader of this world. Antarot Geartot is his name. Apparently a gnomish fellow.
Antarot Geartot. And we can try to talk to him and see if we can get that settled out?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh. Well, that makes things awfully simple.
Yes.
Yeah, have you been here before?
No, I have not. Was just wandering the streets and happened to bump into a couple halflings. Nice couple they were. They gave me some tourist spots. I may have sat down for a moment to have a drink with them.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We could just go and get that sorted out and see if there's anything else we can, assuming it goes well, see if there's anything else we need to do here too before heading out.
Understood. And he gives a little, salute once again.
All right. See you. And, I guess, wait, You said the guy was at the like big capital city, right? What was it called?
Steam Grove.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming we have to fly the ship to get there.
Yep.
Okay. Then I think Tassi's just gonna find something to occupy herself with. That's really what she wants to do, like this entire for a while. So maybe like just handling the finances or something, or maybe just cleaning up the place. I don't know. Anything.
Okay. Siltono does pitch in to help you, like cleaning up little areas, just keeping everything nice and tidy.
Prestidigitation. Magic. Just
And
instantly clean everything.
after a while of cleaning, and about when everybody, like the gnomes and halfling, are getting off the ship after unloading everything, Matthew and Vrak, you all have arrived back at the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone.
You've all re-arrived at your ship, the Bric-a-Brac.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, like, I'm just telling the story, and I look over to my right, and I just see them coming in. I'm like, "Oh my god, hi, are you okay?"
Oh yeah, we fought a goo troll.
And you're all good? You're just
Would you like? You fought a good creature.
We fought a goo monster.
Yeah.
oh my god. Wait, were you getting the hamster? Did you get the hamster?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Yeah. Oh, the hamster's
Just
perfectly fine.
Completely fine. Oh, that's awesome. Was she happy to see him? Them?
Yeah.
Have any of you checked the little like satchel with the coins in it? Yep.
Yeah, I'll take a look inside.
All right. Looking inside, rather than the 5 like golden coins you expected, there is about 7 platinum coins in there.
Holy crap!
Damn.
That's 700 gold coins.
No, that's
70.
70.
Close
Still,
enough.
damn.
They
That's
overpaid us a little bit.
incredible.
Wait, how many is in there?
Some platinum. How much is platinum
Oh.
over again?
It's 10 gold.
Oh, then they
Each.
really overpaid us.
How many
Do you think
platinum?
we should give some of it back?
No, they said they were gonna.
All right. You all are just sitting there silently. Yeah, the gnomes are
Sorry.
just leaving by this point.
Bye,
Gnome
guys.
halflings.
It was nice to meet you. Bye, John.
None of them look back whenever you say John.
James, Jacob, something with a J. Jamaica.
His name was Sahim.
Jamaica.
His name started with an S. The opposite of a J.
Close enough.
Jamal.
Jeremy? Maybe?
He's just going through all of them. Yeah.
Can I walk over and see every Vrak and Matthew and all that?
Yeah, they look pretty injured at the moment.
No.
Where have you?
You look
Oh, are you guys? Shit. Okay. I'm
He
gonna cast
saved a
healing.
hamster.
I'm gonna cast healing word on both of
did.
them.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna roll once because it's 2 people. It's whatever. Oh wait, it's a D4. Roll a D4. Do it. Fucker, do it.
Oh yeah, D4. You know what? Yeah, why not?
Apparently, we have 70 gold for y'all.
Where did you go?
We saved a hamster.
That's
It was an extraordinary quest.
That's 3. Okay, so yeah. Who do you cast it
7.
on first?
Can I just roll once for both of them?
I've already rolled twice.
Oh, okay. Vrak, then Matthew.
Okay, Rock, you regain 4 hit points. Matthew, you regain 3.
Well, whatever. It
Wow,
doesn't matter.
thanks, Tassi.
And then it's plus your spellcasting modifier, so...
Plus 4, so...
So for Rock, you regain 8. Matthew, you regain 7.
Wow, thanks, Tassi.
Tassi, you're so helpful.
Hamster? Oh, right. The other thing. Did a hamster do that too?
No,
We fought a giant goo monster.
Yeah, we saved it from the goo monster.
Mhm.
Oh, why would it?
A goo
Okay,
monster?
you know what? I don't know anything about goo monsters, so
Oh my goodness,
okay.
Angel, is Angel okay?
Well, she passed
Angel.
out twice, but she's a trooper.
You notice Angel now has a glowing necklace on.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we got her a
goodness.
new necklace.
That looks awesome. What does it do? Would I recognize it?
Would you like to roll Arcana?
Sure.
All right.
Magic.
That's an intelligence roll, so I get to roll twice with an advantage, and it's +7.
You silly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stupid wizard. Stupid
I
wizard.
thought that was only history rolls.
Broken ass here.
Was it only his? Wait, I have it written down.
I believe it was only history rolls.
Uh,
I
It's
believe
really
that was the
broken.
modify. Yeah, that was the modification I think we made to it.
Historian feat limited to only intelligence and wisdom related rolls.
Oh,
That's what I have written down.
Hold
That is what I
on,
have written
let me go ahead and check something. I actually need to check. I need to check the feat itself because that is from a UA, so I don't remember what it does in particular.
Oh, you know what's good? We have the DM going through the handbook.
Yeah.
Chat, get the chat right now. Tell Bibble how much I should get advantage on this roll. We can't accept any less, chat. We deserve advantage.
I think the
They
historian
don't care.
feat
They want
actually
you to
gives,
fail.
This is for the people.
the historian feat actually gives Elysia advantage on everything because you already know
everything.
everything. You've already read everything that's ever happened, so.
Actually, the historian
It's
feat.
true.
Oh, the historian feat doesn't give you advantage.
Oh.
When you take the help action to aid another creature's ability check, you can make a DC 15 history check. On a success, the creature's check get a bonus equal to your proficiency bonus. Oh. You shouldn't have been getting advantage on this.
This is how I've been using it the whole time.
Okay. Well, here, let's change it up a little bit. Advantage on history rolls only, okay? That's this.
Okay, fair enough.
That way, because that's what we've been doing for it, and that's your like specialty. But we keep everything else as it is written because, yeah. I think where I was like limited to only those ones, it was limited for the ability to like add your bonus to another person's roll.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Alrighty, so you have advantage on history rolls. This is an Arcana roll, and you did get an 8. You get an 8 plus 7, so that is
15.
15. Okay. You know about the same exact things that was it Matthew who rolled that? Yeah, Matthew rolled the other Arcana. You know about the same exact thing, that this is some sort of this is some sort of like death prevention measure of some sort, as it were.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's fitting.
Yeah.
You should put that on Tassi.
It's only available to be used on companions.
I'm a companion.
No, you are not.
Yeah, you are.
What do you mean? I'm not their friend?
No, you are not friends with Matthew.
Cry harder.
No. What the hell?
All right.
You're just not. I'm sorry.
All right. So, what are you all wanting to do now? You all are on your ship. You all have enough food to make it at least like 20 days.
So,
what
should we do now?
More food.
I'm gonna relay plans to everyone. Like, basically, I got food for us that was like 20 days should be enough. If we once we actually set where we're going, then we can actually get more or less. It depends. And we did the hamster thing. We should probably fly the ship to the capital because it's a big city thing. There's more stuff to do there, and we also have to talk to the king or ruler or whatever to do our job.
Okay.
All right.
I think this is a good idea.
That's a great plan.
So,
I personally, Vrak, think this is a good idea.
So, you all are wanting to go to the capital, correct? All right. You all have set a course for Steam Grove. You aren't sure exactly where it is. However, I will say you are able to fly around the planet, and you do notice there is a very large city.
So big.
In the distance. As well, from this distance, you can see in the center of the city this large tower, which appears to have like a gear type shape in the middle of it that is kind of moving. Like, just like counterclockwise. So moving around on its center in this large tower in the middle of the city. As well, from this distance, you can see that there are ships like flying in and landing and whatnot, but most distinctively, you notice around this city, and as you are flying over, these large automatons walking about. Large, like, colossuses of metal. There's about, like, 4 nearby this city. As
Oh,
well,
shit.
That's terrifying.
What do they look like exactly? Like, are they shaped like anything specific?
they seem to have like these large like lumbering bodies and kind of are leaning forward. They look almost like, if you can imagine it, like gorilla-esque. However, their hands aren't dragging, it's just the posture. And their faces, they're like heads. They don't have facial features, but they do have like these large, like metallically made pointed ears on the sides.
So, like, are they walking on all fours, or are they?
They're walking on 2 legs.
Oh, okay.
Just
Do they
heading
have, like,
forward.
really long arms?
Yes, they do. They have like decently long arms. They aren't like dragging their arms on the ground or anything. It's just they're decently long.
Oh.
I see.
This is fucking cool.
Yeah, and you
I'm
can
fine.
you can see multiple of them like flying about. As well, looking on the ground, you can see that for a good portion of area there are like a bunch of you see a couple things. Firstly, around this city there are no trees. It seems like that like they all are pretty much like destroyed. Like there are no trees nearby. In some places you have seen trees like flying around, but this city in like a few mile radius are no trees at all.
Damn.
Another thing you notice, there are brick roads connecting like away from the city and like into it, going like everywhere, any which direction you can think of on a compass.
When you say no trees, is the like, are you
We're
saying
actually-
there's no plant life of any kind?
No, there's like grass and that's it.
We're
Okay,
heading to
like
Thneed.
flowers and like.
As well, in the air, coming from like these like colossus like automatons and the city itself, you can see there is smoke kind of billowing into the air.
We are actually heading into Thneedville. This is insane.
Oh shoot.
Yes, all that has good vibes in nature must be grounded.
Or
to the
rather, not
industry
really
base.
smoke. You do see it's like steam, rather.
Is there
Same
a
thing.
sign that has the one slur on it?
No, there's not. This isn't the Lorax.
Okay.
My name is.
We can't speak for the
I
trees?
speak
No.
for the trees. And for
Just
There
how
are-
bad can I?
All right.
Tassi looks directly at the camera after passing a billboard, and as the camera pans, her face is like camera angle. Her face looks like it's on the billboard. She looks at the camera and says, "How bad can I be?" And then falls off the ship.
As you all are flying, these like it's actually steam, not really smoke. So it's not like this dark. It's like this light gray billowing out of the tops of each of these things. And as you fly up above like the clouds and stuff to get like a better look down, you can see that a lot of ships are flying into these like pools of water that have been built near like the top section of the city. Yeah. There are 4 different pools in like think like north, west, south, and east. Which one would you like to land in? Or like up, down, left, right?
Well, left is always right, except when right is. So let's do
Let's land on the west.
north.
The west. All right, you were wanting to land on like the western front, the western
Nah,
one.
let's land on the north one.
Okay, the northern one. You land in like this large pool of water in the northern one, and you can see there are there is a decent amount of ships here. However, while there are like a lot of ships coming in and out, it isn't as much as on like say Alila. So you land here and are able to start getting off onto this like metal dock. And you all are pretty high up at this point. Like this is like the midsection of the tallest area. So this would be about the halfway point where that large tower in the center would be. And as you get off, you can see that there are these smaller automatons like going around. And these are basically like auto gnomes. So they look similar to gnomes in terms of like design, but they are robotic.
Man.
They seem to just be patrolling the streets. As well, there seem to be all sorts of different people here, but a majority, once again, of gnomes and halflings. As you all land in the waters, what would you like to do?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do the buildings kind of look like they are built for people who are not tall?
There are some that appear to be smaller. Well, around here, no. It seems like they are built for like mostly anybody in mind. However, looking down lower, you can see there are smaller buildings. As well, once your ship stops, you can see a couple guards are coming over.
Okay.
Like to the ship.
Wait, so the buildings don't have like little doorways?
Not up here. As far as you are aware.
Tassi looks...
Oh, God.
No, I choose not to.
Stop.
Tassi looks like she wants to go, like, look at all the robot shit, but, deal with the guards first.
Alright. As these guards approach, you come to face them, and in a very chipper voice, one of them sort of like says, "Hello. Welcome to Steam Grove, the capital of Habibi. How may we help you?"
Where is the, what was the name of the guy again?
Antara.
What?
Antara.
Antara?
Antarot. Anta-rot.
Oh, Antarot.
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking for Antarot.
Ah, yes. Mr. Antarot is very busy right now. What business do you have?
We're from Expeditions & Co. We're looking to discuss a few things about trade.
Ah, may we see some verification?
I show them whatever stupid fucking ID I have.
You-
This stupid dumbass
I'm
company.
guessing you just take out your contract and hand it to one of them, and this robot like just looks over it and immediately hands it back to you. Right this way. Are you wishing to tour first, or immediately go to the castle? Or not the castle, the tower, he says.
And look at the rest of the party.
She's just standing there going,
I'm just gonna go to the cat, the guy.
The tower.
First, whoever he is.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the king guy.
All right, the
So-
leader of this place.
Okay. Alright.
By the way, as you all are going about, faintly in the background, at least up here, you can hear what sounds like gears turning pretty consistently. It's like this faint background noise. There sounds to be like a lot of different things. And
The industrial revolution.
On the way there, can I ask can I talk to Elysia?
Yes, you may.
Also lean over to Elysia.
hi.
You know a lot of Hey, Elysia, I was wondering, you just know a lot of things. Do you know anything about Warforged or automatons like these?
I will say, in this setting, they are called just automatons, not Warforged.
Automatons?
Yeah.
I'd be careful because Mr. Schnookums is peeing and he might hit your shoe. But I think I know a thing.
Move my shoe.
Bro is pissing.
If you look down,
Huh?
Mr. Schnookums is flipped on his back peeing up.
This is
Ugh.
disgusting.
Like a cat.
That's
Uh,
gross. Why would you say that?
So with
Detaining
automaton,
creature.
With automaton, yeah, I know a thing or two. The history roll.
History roll.
With advantage.
specifically automatons, what are you trying to like figure out by this?
Just like get a clear wraparound of my knowledge of them.
Okay,
Nice
14 plus 10, so 24, yeah.
Cry.
I'm not crying. Loser. As you are, like, you know, thinking to yourself, you do remember automatons have been a pretty common thing throughout all of history. In fact, for you do think about it and know that there hasn't really been until there has been like very many distinctions between automatons and like people. For example, a automaton who has not reached like emotion and stuff does not see people in the same morality as we do, as like, you know, people. But you know, like the generals about them, like, yeah, they are created, they can be created through many different ways, they are, you know, more accepted, and some places use them as their like main security force. So you know a lot of different things about automatons.
Okay. Yeah, so I express all this to Tassi.
Okay.
Sorry,
I don't know.
I'm allergic
Sorry.
to cats.
Okay. I was gonna like share a sentiment with you, but I don't think I would.
No. What were you gonna say?
I don't. It's just weird. I've seen Warforged. Well, sorry, not Warforged. Automatons. On Usme, but like no. How do I put this? This is the first time I've seen like alive ones. Most of the stuff I've seen has just been like parts peddled on markets usually.
But here they're like moving and acting. Is that what you mean?
I guess it's neat to see. It kind of recontextualizes a lot of the stuff I saw.
It is
But
pretty neat. So you've only ever seen like bits and bobs of them, like parts.
well, parts, but it depends. I mean, some of the shadier, well, most of the stuff you find on markets is like, you know, just spare body part replacers. I won't name which ones, but there's some shadier parts that I don't know. It's just weird. I've never really seen them. Yeah, alive. I guess
As
it's neat.
as you do say this, you do pass by what seems to be a broom just like sweeping, and you can see there are like little mechanical mechanisms for it to like move down the street, just sweep.
Caduce.
And you can actually see, looking about, there are a bunch
Or
of these.
like, I point out the broom, or like that. I've actually seen like similar to that before, but not like full like people shaped Warforged. You know, but parts
Rather
from them,
like
parts from them,
parts, more like
parts
big
from
forms.
people, parts from people.
Automatons.
Sorry, part. I say Warforged all the time because that's what we called them on Newsme. That's not canon.
Automatons.
I know. It's all automatons. I've like I've seen something like that broom before. I've seen automatons like that, and I've seen the body parts of these like people automatons, but I haven't like seen them. You know?
Seen them, like this.
Yeah, like this.
Gestures to them. They
Like
are cool. They're really cool. Do you know how they work?
a bunch of mechanical things. I tried that whole like what's it called? Artifice like what's it like the mechanical tinkerer person.
Oh, an artificer.
Yeah, I tried my hand at that when I was younger, but it just didn't fit.
So you're just maintaining a healthy curiosity. What? So when you say you tried it, what do you mean by that? Did you like go to like a school or like
No, there
around?
aren't. I couldn't go to a school. Do I look like moneybags? No, like I tried it, but
Excuse me.
Hi.
As you all have been walking for a while, you can see you are now in front of what appears to be a catapult aimed at like the like center area, like the center like
Oh,
tower area,
oh,
and
get in.
you can see that there is another like automaton here that has like balloons strapped to it, like on its like shoulders and whatnot, and it has a cart full of like backpacks. and you can see there is a like pulley.
Oh.
There's like a string on here. Please enter inside the catapult. One person at a time allowed.
Would I ever? And then Elysia runs over and dives in.
Remember, pull this string once you are at maximum. Once you are over.
Oh my god.
Once you are over the entrance to the tower.
Woo!
I'm just watching.
Wait, Tassi, can you hold Mr. Schnookins for me? Then she picks him up and chucks him at Tassi.
I dodge.
Like rugby throw.
I dodge because he's still pissing. That's gross.
He's not. No, he's not. He's not pissing anymore, and we'll never describe him pissing again.
Then I'll catch him if he's not pissing. Please never. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, don't describe that again. Don't.
He never piss again.
Please don't describe that again. Ugh.
He is evolved. He is transcending above the needs of us people.
You good.
Good. Thank you. Okay, I tossed over, to you, Eliza, the automaton that's like manning the catapult looks over to you and says, "Are you ready?"
More than ever.
After one crank around this big turning thing, 1.
You have 11 HP.
2. And 3. And he lets go of the crank, and you are launched about. You are launched about 300 feet, I believe.
Elysia dead.
300 feet. Oh god.
Let me go ahead and look over some statistics. You have
Elysia dead.
Yeah, there is you have been launched for a maximum horizontal distance of 300 feet. And you do still have this backpack on you. After you get pretty high in the air, you are about where you may want to pull it.
She does. She does. Don't worry.
All right. As you do, you pull this, and a bunch of balloons come out of this backpack, like little hot air balloons, and they are holding you up by this point, and you slowly start to descend.
Oh, I know.
Just cheering. Whoa,
Yeah, you are able to see that.
Everyone on the ground, you just see her like throwing her hands up in the air and like cheering and living the dream.
Yeah, you are slowly like floating over to this entrance area, which has a very large door. And now the balloon guy looks over to one of you. Who is next?
Can I ask the thing if that's the only way to get there?
You do, and he just looks at you and says, "Yes."
Can I roll insight?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Can I just look down the street?
Cow out of you.
That's a 17 plus.
I have 10.
Plus 10? Okay. You know he's not lying. You know this thing is not lying at all. And you also can notice, in other areas, there are other people that are getting flinged about. There are as well, like, a huddle of, like, hot air balloons slowly, like, floating in. Or rather, you don't notice that. You don't specifically notice this. You can hear the sounds of catapults going off, but the rest of the party does notice that as well.
Okay, I'm just going to keep going forward and see what happens.
You're going to keep walking forward?
Oh.
As you keep walking forward, one of the guards says, "Sir, this is the only way to the center tower." And after you say "watch me," he gives a little like shrug after looking back to the party. He'll just loop around. Little joke there. Ha.
I hate these things.
And then he starts walking back over to the party. Who's next?
How quirky. We love our little robot friends.
Right?
Vrak can literally fly over to...
Yeah, they do look at Vrak and say, "I believe you're capable of flight. But here, you get this." And and the balloon guy hands you a balloon. A beautiful balloon for my beautiful buddy.
So there's a catapult, right?
What do you say?
There's a catapult, right?
Yeah. It seems to be mounted in place and
I would
aimed.
like to be shot out of the catapult.
Do you need a backpack?
No.
Understood. Here, take this beautiful balloon.
So beautiful.
And he hands you the balloon. A beautiful balloon for my beautiful buddy.
What color's the balloon?
Green.
Damn it.
Green's not a creative color.
They're robots. Beep boop.
It's just no
So I
creativity.
would like to get in the catapult.
You get in the catapult. Do you take the balloon? He's still holding out the balloon for you.
I take the balloon.
All right. Huh. And
Here's what I want to do.
what?
Hold on. Before no, this is out of character. Really.
I know. 2
Actually, you know what? Just shoot me out of the catapult. Yeah.
and 3, and you are launched in the air.
I would like to sort of position myself to be like flying. I want to be flying faster than I've ever flown before because of the power of the catapult.
Momentum.
Terminal velocity, Vrak.
Okay.
I want to be a torpedo and I want to be a missile, basically.
A missile.
In the
Okay.
middle of the capital city.
I'm gonna make two different checks. First one is strength saving throw, so that you to see. Okay, 16 plus.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
+6.
Okay, you are gonna be taking a little bit of damage from this, but it's not gonna be as much as you would have because you're getting shot like a missile as you request. So let me go ahead and look for something real quick. Alright, you are going to be taking... sorry, I'm checking something at the moment.
I just want to like use the speed from the catapult to sort of like fly really fast.
I know. You're going to be taking... You would take 2d10 just damage, but it's going to be halved since you succeeded. So 7 damage. Now I'm going to have you make a performance check to land coolly, as it were.
Yo.
Okay. I have a +3 to performance.
Alright. That's an 11. 14. It's aight. You shake a little bit. You're able to land, like, wings, like, down a bit, and legs down. And this is about whenever, Elysia, you finally land. By the way, Matthew, you've been walking for quite a while at this point. And you hear multiple, like, balloon bots every now and again going, like, wanna hop in?
I'm just gonna keep going.
Tassi, the balloon bot's now looking at you. Wanna hop in?
Tassi doesn't want to leave Matthew alone, so...
Alright. By the way,
probably fine.
Elysia, I'm gonna quickly roll a d20, as there is an effect that happens with this item.
Your balloons pop, you'll fall.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
There's a monkey with a dart that throws at you. You freaking die.
No.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, the thing actually does happen, it seems. When you are 10 feet away from the ground, roll a d20. If you roll a 5 or less, okay. So you fall 10 feet, which I think that means you take 1d6 like fall damage.
Oh god, that could actually be really bad.
Yeah, you have 11
You
HP.
actually have 11 HP.
I do actually have 11 HP.
Why? I don't think you do. I don't think that's true.
You take 1 fall damage. You like bruise your leg.
I refuse to believe that you have
my
11 HP.
I need to
She
sit down.
does. I don't know what to tell you.
Then she just sits down for a second and just like slowly falls over.
Alright. Matthew, after a while of walking, I would say about like 30 minutes of walking, you have ended up back where you started.
What the deuce?
There have been like catapults aimed different ways. However, they have not there hasn't been like stairs.
So catapult's the only way, huh?
To the center tower, yes.
What about other towers?
Aren't you heading to the center tower? You are to meet Antarot, correct?
Trying to think of anything to do here.
Maybe the catapult?
Do the damn catapult, I'm blind.
It'll be fine.
I wouldn't know where the freaking parachute thing is.
Angel is like flying around, and she is just kind of like rubbing up against you.
Ew.
What? What do you mean, ew? Like rubbing up against you,
affection.
Matthew. Just kind of like pecking you a little bit.
What about the other tower?
The this robot seems confused. The other tower?
I have an idea. Oh wait, no, I don't have that. Fuck. I don't have the spell. Shit.
The other tower.
What do you mean?
There's other towers, right? That's the center tower.
Yes, that is correct, but those are not towers where Antarot is. Are you wishing to go somewhere else?
I do have slow fall, so you know what? I'll probably find.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna still ask what the other towers have to offer.
Yes, the other towers are storage units for the Colossuses whenever they are damaged.
I'm gonna jump in the catapult.
the balloon, like as this robot's mid-explanation, the balloon bot's gonna be like, ready? Have your backpack on.
I'm gonna have Angel like hold a lever instead of the robot.
the robot's the one. Angel's trying to, but she can't really. She's not strong enough, and the robot cranks it once. 1, and the like autonomous guard is still explaining. 2, and 3.
Really afraid about it. Oh.
And you see, if you can't take that.
I don't. Yeah, Tassi, you can see Matthew get launched up in the air, and Angel, after a bit of trying to like pull the lever, is like flying up towards him.
My hands are like flailing in the air. I'm going insane.
Angel flies past you, by the way, Matthew, and actually pulls the cord for you.
Wow, I love this thing.
And then she kind of like, you can feel her sit on your head after pulling off and dropping the cord just down to the streets below.
Please tell me you pulled the cord. Okay.
You can feel yourself like floating down. Is it your turn?
He just gives a big like sigh.
And
yeah, Tassi's gonna jump in the catapult.
All right. You have now this backpack given to you, and 1, 2.
I'm gonna use my sort of instinctually. I'm gonna use my claws to try to stick to the catapult.
3. Make me a strength saving throw.
Awesome.
Why are we playing Angry Birds, bro? This is messed up.
God.
That's a 9.
Angry Birds is crazy.
That's a 9 plus nothing.
You are launched in the air.
You break your claws.
And your claws, you're like flailing a bit in the air. Like, ah!
Yeah, that fits.
As you were like trying to stick to the inside of the catapult. And I'm guessing you have enough time to pull the cord.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, with the yeah.
And let's go ahead and roll those d20s for both of you in the like, basically they are basically parachutes.
For how much you die.
Yay.
I have slow falls, so like
I'm
pretty much fine.
Tassi, you did get a natural 1.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Cry.
Yeah, but I got
break your shins harder.
I have a
but
question.
I can
I'm literally a cat. I always land on my feet. Can I have advantage?
You know what? Yeah, why not?
Cats,
That's an 18. That's true.
Yeah.
But for the rule of cool.
I'm gonna lose my crap.
For the rule of cool.
I'm
And
just
not,
like that.
listen, we have 2 rules in this household. The rule of cool and the rule of cruel. and I'm feeling cool right now.
I don't
I
know.
hate the rule of cool. Not a big fan.
I think
Yeah,
you should do the rule of cruel and have Tassi lose an arm from each.
yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It just snap, crackle, pops.
Yeah.
Every season she loses a body part.
Yeah, every season, every session.
Wait,
Every
what was the
single-
first body part to go?
Eyeball,
eye.
silly.
Tassi used to have 2 eyes. That was the original design.
Yep. And now look at her.
Ah, she's
Yep.
down to under 2.
Yeah.
Other
1 and a
tail.
half.
Okay, so yeah, Tassi, you were panicking for a bit and pulled the cord just a little bit too late. However, you are able to like make yourself like sucking in your stomach, make yourself light enough to where you're not like dying when you fall.
Awesome.
Like
Let's go.
And Matthew, you land perfectly fine. And as you do,
Let's go.
as you both do land, the balloons like detach and fly away. So now it's just an empty backpack.
Am I like next to her, or like are we far away apart?
You are like in front of the door now.
Oh. Well then, that was fun, I suppose.
Whoa, good job, guys. That was so much fun, wasn't it? I want to do it again.
I enjoyed myself.
And now you are in front of this large door.
Give me a second.
So big. I'm gonna open the door.
As you walk up to the door and like start feeling this really, this is a huge door. You do feel a doorknob, and as you twist it, the door does begin to like slowly fall down and open. As the doorknob gets kind of pulled in,
Mhm.
and as the door is fully open, there's like this large amount of space inside, and once it falls all the way down, you see like this small little autognome with like a little metal tie, a hat, and he's holding a saucer. Hello. You all are here to see
Oh,
Antarot,
hello,
correct?
I am
Yeah.
Vrak, the Bloodied Beak.
Yes, we are.
Come in.
Where's Anthony?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are.
Come in.
Where's Anthony?
Vrak, save your big introduction for when we meet the big guy himself.
As he starts like he's like gesturing for you all to come inside this very open, like large area. Please come in.
We're in
yeah,
already.
goes in.
Jesus.
Mr. Schnookums around her neck.
Yeah. As you all walk in, the door like quickly raises up and closes. Come with me. And walking up a large set of stairs, you can see a regular sized door, like a small sized door. You may need to duck.
Okay. I don't, but no.
How tall is the door?
He opens up one that seems to be like 3 feet tall. Like
No,
like
I'm
3'6" or so.
Oh, so like we do need a crowd.
Yeah.
I duck.
Vrak might have to
Vrak
Spaghetti
crawls. Vrak crawl. I will say you all are able to like it's tough, but you all are able to get in. And walking through this little passageway, you do end up in what appears to just be like a nice little cozy room. You see paintings of a gray-haired gnome with a large pointy nose that points upwards, and he has a big smile on his face. He's got these mutton chops and like crazy hair. You see other paintings, including a halfling, face first in a barrel. You see, like, just it looks like just like a nice study room. You see bookshelves, little like statues, little trinkets everywhere. It seems very cozy, and there is a little table where the little like butler kind of sits down. Please have a seat.
We don't sit down. We gonna sit down on the damn chair.
we do
Yeah.
sit down.
Yeah.
As you each sit down,
Vrak sits down.
the butler sort of sits down in one chair of their own, and a hatch opens up on their chest. Like they pull they twist the tie a little bit, and a hatch opens, and they unfurl a scroll. And then their finger, which is a pen, they begin like writing things down.
Okay.
Sir Antarot is a very busy individual, so we will be seeing what exactly you need to speak with him on.
Stuff down.
You will see. What?
Continue.
Oh, okay. I thought Vrak said something. Okay.
Today.
Yeah, I don't. Shut up.
Cutting in and out a lot.
All right.
Come back.
All right. Oh God, Vrak's dead. Oh no.
Uh,
Sorry. Oh no, I peeked the microphone.
The heavy is dead?
Heavy is dead.
That's a reference.
To a video game.
Like
Huh?
the French.
Yeah.
That'd be the heavy from TF2.
That's what the game is referenced for.
I'm back. What happened?
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't realize what you asked.
Who, me?
Yeah, what did you ask? Because you asked a question.
No, nothing. I was just saying, hey, my internet's going in and out a lot.
Okay, it sounded. Okay, sorry. It sounded like you said something before that. Anyway, this automaton's like writing down things, and then looking up, he does ask, "Why exactly have you all come to visit Sir Antarot today?"
All right, I should speak.
Yeah.
We came here on, well, just to visit, but also on behalf of Expeditions and Co. because we need to discuss a few things about trade, more specifically about.
We're here to talk to the king about stuff.
King? You are mistaken.
Not king. We are aware it's not a king, the ruler. But
Sir Antarot is no ruler.
Oh dang, my internet's gonna.
Or leader.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
All right. Your bird friend continues to fade out of existence. Is that a problem?
No.
No.
You're the problem.
Can you imagine? Like he's just like spontaneously flashing in and out of existence through like a
I'm
portal.
gonna not say anything for a little bit.
Okay.
Oh.
Not a lot.
Okay.
Tassi, what do you say?
Everyone else take,
I explain why we're here. I say we're here on the goddamn fucking no. I said what I said already, and here on the I'm still fucking I'm out of it now. Where I tell them what I already said. We're here because we're here on behalf of Expeditions and Co. Blah blah blah. We need to talk about trade with Expeditions and Co. And why ain't there no goddamn trade and whatever we were actually supposed to do. I can't remember.
Ah, I see. Well, it seems that the lion has not informed you.
Communication.
Yes.
Established communication. Right. Oh, fuck.
Correct. That is correct. And you can see he continues like scribbling something down. You see, we had cut off contact with Expeditions & Co. due to their ignorance, I suppose, would be the word of us. We are in need of some assistance on a matter most dire.
We were not informed of this. What matter would
What does
that
this
be?
matter?
Sir Antarot is a recluse, as you may come to find when speaking to the common folk. He does not like to go out much. However, the automaton sort of like looks down for a moment, and you could hear the voice sort of change. I believe that this matter may be more well discussed in person. I am going to have you firstly sign something, as you will not disclose the contents of this next meeting. Is that understood?
Very well.
Understood. Well then. And you can see the autognome sort of like walks over with its changed voice now, and quickly scribbling with this like pen finger, you can see a little contract for each of you. Please sign your names. The consequences for breaching this are considered treasonous.
Sorry, that sounds extreme. Can I have a moment to read this?
Yeah, I'll also investigation check maybe.
I would
just
also
fucking...
like to read.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I will have you roll ahead and roll an investigation, but I will explain the contents first, after which I will explain the roll. Okay, so you got an 18 on the roll. You'll understand some stuff. Basically, the contents of... You, Tassi. You're the only one who wanted to roll, it seems.
And then a fucking 20.
Wait, I want to roll.
Well,
That's a
too late.
26
Tassi already rolled. Tassi gets...
Actually,
Tassi gets...
I just like to read my contract.
Yeah, as you are reading through, the very basics is, hey, if you talk about this meeting to anyone but certain approved people, such as the Lion himself, and like other very high-ranking officials. So, for example, the Lion and the leader of the Ashel Guard, amongst like other people. If you talk about that, you will be considered an enemy of Habibi.
Let's go.
And you are liable to be killed.
Let's go. Whoa. That's a bit harsh for contract breach, but okay. Okay, yeah.
Tassi, you are able to infer that this... Like, you don't see anything that's, like, stands out besides that. There are no, like, little loopholes, like, you gotta give me all your money. There doesn't seem to be a fee. It's just literally, you breach this contract, you might be killed.
Does it seem like this could be easily exploited in that, like, if they, like, hear, like, some guy on the street tells this king, fucking, these people you invited told me about everything, and I didn't actually do that.
It does actually have a section on if, like, somebody else... Like, if you tell someone else, they are also liable to death.
Let's go. Alright. Sure.
Do you all sign?
Yeah, Tassi signs.
What am I signing?
I'm gonna say, you know, I don't know if I can sign this.
Then you must... the like, robotic voice comes in.
If it's alright with you.
Then you must leave.
I'm just going to sit this one out.
Yeah, Vrak, I think I'm with you on this one.
Yes. Understood.
So I'll take Mr. Schnookums with me.
As you both are starting to leave, it's just Tassi and Matthew. And the robot does say as well, to you specifically, Tassi, after you have signed this, you are unable to discuss this with the rest of your party members.
Oh, I'm a fucking moron. I didn't magic check it. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. I'll die.
Matthew, do you sign this?
What am I signing?
A contract that basically says, hey, the next discussion cannot be discussed between you or pretty much anybody else. If you do discuss it, you are liable to be, like, killed.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask the robot to read it to me so I can't read?
Yes, he does begin reading it out to you. This does mean you two will be able to discuss it with each other. However, for whatever assignment Sir Antarot does have for you, details must be kept at a minimum for the rest of your compatriots. He will elaborate on details you can disclose to your friends. By the way, by this point, Rock and Elysia, you all have been let out of the building, pretty much. It seems like this other robot has walked in, guided you out of the building, and as you are, like, walking into this hallway, they like, take you to this hallway, there's, like, a very abrupt, like, drop. It doesn't, like, hurt you. It's like you drop and land on, like, a bed of, like, feathers, and are down in, like, the lower street area, where it seems like a tourist destination.
From where we originally got catapulted up?
Yeah. You are, like, sat down on a bed of pillows, and then you are, like, near this tourist area after going down, like, a slides type deal.
So, Elysia, how do you feel about all this?
The death murder contract is pretty intense. Like, that's cool, right? It feels like we're on some secret kind of spy mission.
That's cool.
You didn't sign the contract, Elysia.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that to you because it sounded like you were like,
no, she's aware. Don't worry.
Okay.
She thinks it's like it's like watching a horror movie. It's cool, but like you don't want to be there.
Matthew, do you sign this contract after he explains the details?
So pretty much we can't just tell anybody.
Sorry.
Yes, that is correct.
My audio cut out.
That's fine. Yeah, Matthew, basically the robot explains, yes, you cannot talk about this in terms of details that besides details that he says are all right to disclose. You are unable to discuss the details with the rest of your party. However, your other friend here has signed the contract already.
I don't really see a problem with this, besides like the dying part.
Do you want to sign it?
Let's see. Why are we here again? Like trade thing?
Yes, reestablish trade between Expeditions and Co. and this planet.
Can I ask what they have to offer?
In offering for this mission, besides completing besides reestablishing communications, you may have whatever treasures you find inside of where we will send you. And you'll receive a hefty gold sum of 1,000 gold.
That's a steal right there, is all I'm saying. You guys are kind of dummy. I'm going to sign it.
You sign it. All right. The party has been vertically split.
Perfectly in half.
All right. So, I'm going to ask both of you, or rather, I already know where Matthew and Tassi are going to be going because the robot's going to guide them back to the place. Vrak and Elysia, what are you two wanting to do? You are on the streets of this place right now.
Do you want to go shopping?
You know what? I have 17 platinum. Yes.
Let's have 0 platinum.
Yes,
Woo!
I hate this person.
Okay, you all are gonna go shopping. What are you looking for, if I may ask?
Ooh, that's tough. Vrak,
So, actually, out of curiosity, why didn't you sign, if I might ask?
I don't know. She kind of looks off in the distance. Do you want to go get some cat stuff? Mr. Schnookums needs some new toys. I think he ripped the last one in half. Twice. Let's see if we can find a pet store.
That's not good.
And then she walks off in a distance.
Sure. Oh, I was going to talk about myself, but okay.
Oh yeah, do talk about yourself. Why didn't you sign?
I'm glad you asked. I was actually going to answer anyways, because I just wanted to talk about it mostly.
Classic Vrak.
Yeah, that's why I asked you actually, because I wanted to talk about it. I didn't sign because I really didn't want to get in another situation where we end up working for a king, and then it turns out, clothing slavery, and then we have to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like some kind of hidden clause in there, or one thing leads to another, or some or other.
Am I here, by the way? With them?
No, you are not. You are with Tassi.
Yes.
So it's just them two on their own, and you and Tassi.
Copy that.
I just don't think it's like a good idea to necessarily sort of, bind myself to something like that when I can't necessarily make split second. If I can't make a split second a decision. If I can't decide whether or not I like something, then what even is there? If I can't change my mind at a moment's notice, am I really being myself? The answer is no.
That's a
Probably.
very good way to think about it. You're bound. You're binding yourself to something you might not wholly agree with, and you're sacrificing a bit of yourself and your freedom. That's true.
Yes. That's also a good
Look at
way
you
of putting it.
little thinkers. What
Look
do
at
they think
you.
they're saying?
Wow,
Yes.
what thinkers?
I want money.
What? Money.
I like money.
All right, so you all are just. Are you? Do you two want time to like think about where you're going to be shopping?
Sure.
Okay, gotcha. I will cut back over to Tassi and Matthew.
Okay.
Matthew, once you have signed, as by the way, to sign these, the robot does detach its finger and like give it to you like a pen.
Damn.
Yeah, and then it reattaches it, and you can hear that familiar voice once again go, "All right, thank you. Was especially hoping that you would sign, dwarf. Apologies, I haven't gotten your names yet."
That's fine. I'll be going now.
Yes, just follow the machine.
All right.
As you do, you can see that the machine walks up to the bookshelf, and after like pulling a book, it opens to be a door. And they pull it open. After
Oh,
this,
there you go.
they step inside of what appears to be an elevator and just kind of like beckon for you all to come.
Well,
Could we?
I want to go in.
So you all get in the elevator?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose there's not really anywhere else we're going right now.
Yep. As you step in, the elevator doors close, and it starts going down. It is a shame that your other friends would not sign. They would have been... It would have been more easy, I believe.
Is this the king guy? I'm assuming.
You can assume, if you want, speaking from this automaton. But, it's fine. You two seem quite in sync, I suppose. What are your names?
Oh, well, should be right there on the paper, but Tassi Jubai.
Apologies, I can't really see through this thing. Merely just speak through it.
Oh, damn, we could have forged our signatures! Shit!
No,
well.
you couldn't.
What do you mean?
And-
What do you mean? How would the robot know?
And you? Or rather, he doesn't say he can't see, it's just hard to see.
Okay.
And you?
I don't trust these guys, so I'm just gonna stare into space.
Ah,
He's
quite
he's
type.
like that.
Well, I'll read the papers once you're down. As the elevator stops, the doors open and it's quite a dark room. Even
Can I make it?
I know you both have dark vision, except for Matthew. Matthew, you don't need it. But
I mean, I would, but
what do you like to do, Tassi?
After I've already signed the death contract, I'll make an insight check on this.
17
Call it
17 plus
hindsight.
1.
plus 1, so
18.
18. You are
Yeah,
able to
hindsight
tell
check.
that contract was written pretty plainly. Just don't breach it, and you won't be like hunted down or whatever.
Yeah, but like evil check. Is it
Evil
is this gonna... evil check? Does this guy give me like mad scientist vibes? Is he creating monsters in this basement? Is this Victor Frankenstein?
You have not seen this man, so I'm gonna say you can't like interpret that yet.
Damn. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. As you are walking about, these large doors open to a chamber, which does have like these like this seems to be a chamber with like a lot of tubes and whatnot. And in these tubes, you can see that like there are some leading upwards, like out of the wall up, that have steam in them, and then others have this like strange looking like glow to them. Like they're glowing in all sorts of like different colors, but mainly like shades of green and blue and purple flowing downwards below. And you can see in this area is a large like throne type thing. And sitting on it appears to be a gnome. From a distance, he does not look like he looks like just a normal gnome, but once you get closer, you realize that he has like these robotic parts sticking out of him. And looking down, he seems to be quite old at this point. Ah,
Old.
hello. His voice is like echoing throughout this place, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
I'm assuming that, well, I'm assuming you are Miss Jubai. And you. And he's looking over at he looks at you, Matthew, and then looks over at the automaton. And the automaton just walks forth with the contracts and basically holds them up for him to read. You must be Matthew Kowlaski.
Yeah.
We could have written fake ass names.
What?
Oh,
Say that out loud. Say that.
I will.
I mean, technically it is a fake ass name, but anyway.
Oh, true.
Thank you all for agreeing to this. As promised, trade will re-begin after this, and, well, you all will receive your payment. Now,
If we agree to whatever is what you have to do, but you know.
a little history lesson, if I may. I am not the first Antarot of my lineage. My father was the one who saved this world.
Wait, these things reproduce?
Hmm?
Reproduce?
He is a gnome. He just has like a
Oh,
bunch of
like an
robotic
actual
parts.
gnome.
Yeah, like a regular gnome.
Yeah.
He just has a bunch of robotic parts on him.
As already knows, I've already seen people like this.
Gnome.
I've seen some fucking like cyberpunk ass like robot parts switching doctor in the fucking Uzme markets. I've already seen this.
Not like this.
Cyborg gnome.
It isn't really like a cyber stuff, you know?
Oh,
That isn't the vibe. It's like it's very steampunk.
yeah.
Like there are gears turning inside of like this throne that he's sitting on, and there's tubes like connecting him to it. Many are like glass and whatnot. And he does have like a very old look to him. Like older than a gnome of his age probably should be. Looking like.
Mama Pia.
However, you do recognize that the hair and stuff is similar, but his eye color is different. It's rather than the blue of the portraits, it's green. My father, well, long ago on this world, we used to just be gnomes and halflings, living in peace, ingenuitive, but comfortable. However, around, you can see his like eyes like look upward for a moment. 300 or so years ago, 350. It's been a long time. I was but a child when it happened. Pirates, these plasmoids, as I've heard them called, oozes, descended from the skies and decided we were a good target. My father, in response, built the first automaton of this world. In fact, he built an army to drive them underground. And then, after this, he, obsessed with the aliens of the world, started trying to send messages. And you can see as he says that, a large mechanical device, like a large like automaton, but not like what you've seen before. It seems older. Flies about the room, and it looks kind of like a pigeon. He tried to send a carrier pigeon to the stars.
He just, I just kind of look at the direction of Angel.
Angel seems to just be staring and quiet. She seems kind of nervous by this
I'm
guy.
gonna write,
And
like, not right now, but later Tassie's gonna write down "Carrier Pigeon to the Stars" as like song lyrics.
And the stars would answer. Have you heard of the Mercane before? What am I saying? You probably have. They came down and introduced the stars to my father. In exchange that the stars could come back down. That we were open to what was once hostile. And then he put everything in my lap. Not control, to keep safe. I don't have an heir, as you can probably tell from how I look. My only solution now is to live for as long as I can. This part of the history isn't as well known, but archaeologists are discovering it. So you may disclose this with your party. Deep below the surface of this world, in fact below this city, are dwarven strongholds. For a long time, we had believed that only us, the gnomes and halflings, were the only creatures of this world. But apparently, no. Apparently, a long time ago, these dwarves left for below the surface to not deal with our antics. He kind of chuckles to himself after that.
uh-huh.
However, my father was a fool. Sealing the plasmoids down there, madness consumed those pirates. They went feral. There are no dwarves down there anymore, but their relics remain. Below this very stronghold is a stronghold, I would rather. He kind of chuckles to himself as he's like trying to get these words.
Me and Tassi totally care right now.
Below this
Totally.
tower is a dwarven stronghold. It still contains many relics. And I need you to go below there. The crown of their clan leader. It has the power to sustain someone's life for double, possibly triple, the normal lifespan. Machinery will not keep me alive forever, for even metal rusts.
That's a metal line. Holy crap.
That's so metal.
Please.
I'm not
As
really
he,
listening 'cause I'm not here.
yeah, his head looks down a bit, and you can hear like what sounds like the pipes kind of like scraping against each other for a second as he looks down. Save me.
I like kind of don't care.
uh, okay, how?
That's so mean. Poor guy.
What do you mean by that? Like, how?
You must enter this stronghold. Face the monsters that lay within.
Such as?
The plasmoids, the feral creatures. They do not die of old age, they remain. Slay
just,
some of them. Just enough to get you
where-
the crown. And then bring
Yeah,
it to
just
me.
that-
What do you say?
Where is this at?
Whenever you're, I will. He does like he seems. He seems like his brain has just like stopped for a moment in terms of thinking, but then he begins his sentence again.
So damn old.
Below this place, far below, I have a tunnel there. You may disclose to your friends that you are heading down here to retrieve the crown. You cannot tell them why.
All right. I'm
In
just gonna head
addition,
my way there now. If you don't
As-
mind.
are you blind?
Yes.
I mean that in the metaphorical sense.
Well, I
Are
am
you blind
with
to the
limited
dangers
insight.
that are down there? You will need your allies.
I agree with that.
Don't you have an army?
I cannot risk them. I can't risk them.
Alright.
Will you do this, please?
Have these creatures caused any harm?
You are not down there to kill the creatures. You are down there to retrieve the crown. I am the one who protects from them. I will make sure they do not see the light of day ever again.
And this crown is the only crown you can have. You can't just get another crown.
I do not know of any other crowns. Will
Can
you...
I look to Matthew and like get a vibe like, oh, like what, like what are you thinking basically?
What would Matthew like to tell you, like say his current thought process?
If you ask him.
But we're such good friends. Can't I just like look at him and like look at him and he looks back and
No.
What the
No.
hell?
I, if I may, are you trying to like hide your emotions
I'll
right
like,
now, Matthew?
Could you give us a sec?
Of course.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around and say Matthew. What are your thoughts? Like,
I don't really get it.
me neither, honestly. But
He can just get another crown. He's the king.
I kind of spaced out at some point, but did he say that it was like a magic crown or just like a crown that he wanted?
Did he?
He heavily implied it was magical.
Well, the crown better be something worthwhile.
I honestly, the only issue that I have with it is, I mean, like the only issue I have with agreeing to it, we could decide what we want to do when we actually get there. If this crown is like the crown of ultimate evil and power, then we probably shouldn't get that. But the only issue I really have with it is just this is like the fourth or third time or something we've had to go and fight monsters in a cave, and I really don't like when we have to do that. But other than
Well,
that,
I just don't like. If we don't do this, we don't get the trade.
right? I
Is
know,
that
I know. Like everything else is fine. It's just a personal like I don't like caves.
it's a favor then? Is what he's asking.
As I've said, I will pay you.
Right, but we're trade partners, correct?
I will both pay you and reopen the trade with Expeditions & Co.
Of course.
And you are free to keep whatever treasures you find in that stronghold.
Oh, that sounds very good. We should. I'm fine
I
with
only
this.
need the crown.
Okay.
May I ask why?
Have you not been listening? This crown will keep me alive for much longer than I already can. You have looked at me, yes? Or rather, your friend has looked at me.
Yeah, he looks pretty bad. I mean, like
I
he's
am
dying. Not.
I am near
Like,
the end of my life, and no matter how much magic I imbue in this machinery, it does not persist. This crown could allow me to live for so much longer, and I could protect my people for longer.
What is the crown made of that makes you invulnerable to death?
It is not invulnerability, merely prolonging of life. I don't know what exactly it is made out of. I've only heard from text I have read, and from another dwarf I have spoken to, that their leader lived for thrice the lifetimes that one dwarf could live.
I personally don't see any issue with this. Teal.
Very well, we'll do such.
Thank you. He looks over to his autonome and says, 045. Please, take them away from here. They should probably regroup and purchase supplies if need be.
Right. Just to recap and make sure, we could tell them we're going down. Well, we're gonna
Yes.
need them, so we could tell them we're going down and we need the crown, but not why.
Not why, and you may not speak of me. On my condition. The people do
Unless
not
they sign
know.
the contract.
Yes. They do not know what the people as a whole do not know what I look like. It would break their hearts if they knew their king was on their last legs.
All right.
Makes sense to me.
I very much understand this. All right.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
Again. Thank you.
And we move
All right.
out the damn
Mhm.
room, out the goddamn room.
As you're being escorted out of this place, Elysia, Vrak, have you two figured out where you want to go shopping?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where do you want to go? What
You should go to
are
the
you looking for?
supplies store.
What are you shopping for?
You should get some healing
For cat
potions,
toys.
you silly little fellas.
Ooh, what you getting? What are you buying? Oh my god.
You should
Well,
get some
Elysia, what are we buying?
powerful, silly jiggies.
Powerful potions.
Wait, I was.
Apologies. You cut out entirely.
No.
Is
I
Ahoy
don't want to do
okay?
anything.
I think
Ahoy
Ahoy crashed.
dying.
Ahoy died again.
Oh.
My mic did the thing, and I didn't realize because I was on push to talk. I was sitting there
Oh.
screaming cat toys to God, and I was like, "Why are you guys keep asking
Oh, can you recap
cat
for
toys?"
us? Can you recap screaming for us, please?
So you're wanting
Close
to
enough.
Oh, so you're wanting to buy toys? Little doohickeys?
On the
Thingamabobs?
bridge
You want to buy thingamabobs?
for Mr. Schnookums, yes.
I got
No, you're
thingamabobs
doing it for
aplenty.
me. You're buying it for me.
I
You
have
want cat toys?
thingamabobs
Steve?
aplenty for Matthew.
Oh yeah, gotta give me some thingamabobs.
What?
Gotta get me some
You want to
thingamabobs.
get it?
Alright, so you all are wanting to get thingamabobs, doohickeys, gadgets, gizmos?
I swear, if
Cat
we get a
toys.
silly little
Uh,
NPC,
Cat
I'm gonna lose
toys.
it.
You're wanting to get cat toys.
I'd like to get like a ball attached to a string, a
Alright,
really long one. You know?
okay. I will direct you to two different shops for that for that and for the cat toys. Because for pet toys, it's a very different story on what's running the shop. For those, you get to go to the doohickey shop.
Ooh.
Let's go to the
Elysia,
doohickey.
you want to go to the doohickey shop first?
Let's start there.
All right. As you are walking about this little like tourist district, you are able to find a bunch of gnomes in a bunch of different shops, and they seem to be all like selling different sorts of little gadgets. However, the one you stop in front of is this gnome with like a humongous mustache, and like
So big.
yes, humongous mustache, but a balding head.
Ooh, hate
Bless
to
his
see
heart.
it.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop.
Hello, mister. How are you?
Ah, yes. Let me get a good look at you. And you can see he has like these large goggles on, and as he looks over, you can see he pulls out like a wrench and like cranks it as the goggle lens like extends forward to look at you. Ah, what is it that you seek?
I hate this guy.
Some doodads and knickknacks.
Ah, that is my speciality, you see. Here, let me. What exactly are you looking for? Give me some details. Details. My
I
friend,
would like a ball on a string.
a ball on a string? That is child's play. I could do you one better. How about this? And he's going to like start finagling
Oh,
about a bit.
better than that. I mean,
He finagles about, and you can see he has like what looks like a yo-yo, pretty much. Now, watch this. He is going to roll it out, and it's rolling on the ground, and you can see as it's rolling about, once it stops, out of both of the sides of the yo-yo, like a grandfather clock, how they have like the cuckoo birds.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, they two come out of the sides and go cuckoo, cuckoo, and then like go back in.
Oh my goodness. You need to buy that.
I don't know. I don't really like that.
He pulls it back to his
You're
hand.
insane.
Ah, fine.
Everyone loves
Hmm.
Cuckoo Clock.
Here, how about this? And he is going to be like, he is like making these things as you are like asking for them. He takes this ball, and you can see he's like rubbing his hands over it, and then he pulls a string out of it pretty much, and is like, how about this? And he starts swinging it around a bunch, and then you can see he smacks it against the ground, and like basically the effect of like fog cloud happens. It's like a bunch of smoke comes out, but it's like a few different colors. It's like red, blue, and yellow. Explodes out, and then as it fades, he's like, what about this? And you can see that while the glass ball that's attached to looks cracked, the crack kind of like heals pretty quickly.
What
Oh,
about
neat.
like a ball that you can put little treats in, so when they catch it, they can have a little treat?
Ah,
That's a great idea.
ah, I see it. I see. You are quite. Have you ever considered studying under a gnome? You have that tinkerer's spirit.
Ooh, you'd be good at that.
And you
Vrak.
can see he like grabs both sides of his mustache, and as he like kind of like not unfurls them, but like kind of like smooths them out a bit.
Ooh, yeah,
Mhm.
no, this is a good idea.
Hmm.
I like this line of thought. Mr. Snookums would love it. Isn't that right, Mr. Snookums?
Ah, yes. All right then. Here. And you can see he breaks the like ball off the string, cracks open the ball, wafts like a bunch of smoke out. Oh, excuse me. And he like tosses
Bless
it in
you.
a little crate, pulls out another ball, and you can see he like takes a like needle, taps it on each side, and you can see once he squishes the ball a bit, a little hatch opens, and it's like big enough for like a little treat inside. And I'll even include a little bag of treats with it. And he places one on the
Whoa!
table, a little satchel.
Mr. Snookums, he like looks up, he starts sniffing, and he just starts clawing the air.
No, you've got to pay first.
How much?
Okay, how much is it?
For you all, just 1 gold. I can make that in. Well, you already saw me make it.
Okay.
Sounds like a good deal.
Ah, yes. As well, by the way, as he's talking, you can see that he has a pet of his own that has been just like kind of like going about, and you can see it's just a dog.
Oh, hello. What's his name?
I'll pay for this one.
His
Really?
name is
Oh.
Ruferdus the Thirst.
Ruferdus the First.
Yes. He's technically the
What a-
second, but I didn't
What
want
a
him to know. That.
gentleman. What a strapping young lad.
Ah, yes. Watch what he can do. Ruferdus, do a trick. And Ruferdus gives a little bow.
Oh, she claps. She claps. Can he do a flip?
No, I haven't told him that yet.
Ah, soon.
Yes. And you, lady, what is it that you are looking for?
Ooh, well, I was all in on the treat ball idea, but how about you know those toys with like a stick with a little fluffy thing dangling off of it? How cool would it be like a dangly thing that like moves out of the way if it gets pulled, or it's able to fix itself if it gets scratched, something like that?
Hey, I think I can do that. What is it? What can you re-describe what it was?
So you know, like those toys where you get a stick and with like a feather on the end of it, and you flick it around, and the cats go crazy and they try and scratch it.
Oh yeah.
Something like that, but like it like bounces itself. It can like retract and drop down on its own.
I'll do you one better. And you can see he pulls out like a long stick, a string, and you can see he has like this pink feather that he pulls out, and he's like, And then he starts like poking it, and he's like, not the right color. Let's see here. He's looking over at your outfit. Yes. And he pulls out one that's like the exact same color as your robe.
Yep.
Sticks it onto the thing, and then you can see at the very end of the stick, he has like this little wheel that he like screws on.
Hold on.
Ooh, that looks nifty.
Yeah. And then what he does is he places it on the ground, and you can see after like a second it doesn't do anything. But he just like picks it up and he like pushes the bottom of it. Apologies, I forgot to stabilize it. And as he does that, it lifts up and it starts pulling about. And you can see, like, it starts, like, whirling around. Basically, like, riding around.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, Mr. Schnookums would love that.
Ah, so you're willing to buy?
Of course. How much?
Just 1 gold.
A single gold?
Yes.
Of course. Anytime, anytime.
Yes, here you are.
Pleasure doing business. Thank you, mister.
No problem. And if you want, I'll leave, anything else you're looking for?
Do you have more of those treats?
Apologies. The rest of them are all for my good boy over here. And he starts, like,
Aw.
petting his dog.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. Can I give him a pet?
Ah, yes, of course.
She like stretches as far as she can over the table to try and scritch his ears.
he like jumps forward and he's getting all the pets.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Here. I have something that you all would probably enjoy.
What do you have?
You can see he grabs out of this crate and he pulls out what appear to be a pair of stilts.
What are those?
These are adjustable stilts. Watch. And you can see he like pushes them down, and they push down to about like 2 feet tall. You can either be 2 feet taller or 5 feet taller.
5 feet taller? How tall is this room? 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is like just the room is about like 7 feet tall.
Oh my goodness. If I stand on those stilts now, bonk.
Yep, which is why I think it would be very preferable if you wore them outside. I'll even throw in, and mind the colors, I've got this for a clown, these pants.
Oh, those are incredible.
Oh, you cut out, sorry.
What? She's just pogging.
Alright. Well then, 1 gold and you can have both of those.
Deal. Pleasure
You
doing business. She just plunk, drops the gold coin.
all right? You now have a set of stilts and pants.
Yeah.
Pleasure doing business with you. And he
Pleasure
gives
doing
a very large wave, and his dog does a little wave too.
Oh, that's a great trick. Bye, friend.
Wait, I didn't teach you that. As you all walking out.
You just hear the sound of savage carnage.
Just sounds of confusion. Wait, I didn't teach her that.
Wait, who are?
Which,
Who
by the
are
way,
you?
Tassi and Matthew, you are let out pretty much the same way that Elysia and Vrak were. So you are
Yeah,
on the
right.
same level.
Let out directly into the toy shop. Let's go.
Not directly at the toy shop. You're a little bit of ways away. But I think you are able to see Vrak in a crowd.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you all
He's
are
not
able
done.
to reconvene with the party.
Hi guys, how are y'all doing?
Hey, we have a new
Hi.
mission. What you guys up? Where were you guys up to?
Oh, shopping.
Well, for what?
Look what I bought! And then she brings
We
up. We got
bought
this
some,
toy. We got this
pet
toy. We
toys.
got these pants. We got these stilts. We
Wow. I'm guessing Rock's carrying all that.
Yes, we have gathered a lot of things.
oh, I can take some of that.
But okay.
I've got my ball on a string.
Oh, do you want to test it out on Schnookums?
By the way, another set of customers do leave the shop, and a panther-like tabaxi is just playing with a yo-yo as he walks out. Excuse me.
Pfft.
He's doing
what?
tricks with it.
Cats love them.
I just look at
I
Elysia.
hear dwarfs don't like yo-yos though, because they always just hit the ground. But
You
Can we
hear a
test them on-
you hear a badoomts in the distance.
God damn it, these things are broken. Bonk.
Badoomts.
Anyway, we have a new mission. We're not allowed to go into detail about it, but basically we have to go
Death contract and all
underground.
that.
What?
Death contract and all that.
Yeah, death contract. Basically we have to go underground, get a crown, bring it back.
And you can't tell
Okay.
us anymore, or else death contract.
Yeah, but while we're down
Yeah,
there,
they'll kill you.
while we're down there, I mean, we can. I don't think that the maybe it's just personal bias, but I kind of understand where the guy comes from. So, on things I can't talk about, sorry, but
Death contract.
basically, I kind of trust him. But if we need to look at the crown and see if it's evil death crown that will kill everyone or whatever, then we probably won't do that. But we may as well go down and see if that's the case.
Okay, so you've told us everything you can.
Also, I think I can tell you about this, but once we do that, we can. We'll basically actually, I'm not sure. So
Be
I'll
careful.
say it
Don't-
this way. Once we do that, we will have done everything we formally need to do in this.
Ooh, it's like a secret.
Yeah. You will have formally done everything you need to do on this planet. There are still other missions you guys have.
Right.
How cool is this death contract? It makes us feel all special and spies and important. Isn't it cool?
Not really. It's just basic litigation, really.
That's not. But death contracts are basic. We're gonna go do some mystery quests to go find a mystery crown. Isn't that cool?
It's really. It's not that.
Well, for me, it's a mystery.
I mean, well, to be fair, it's not easily
It is a fun mystery.
enforceable. It's not
It's a
easily
fun mystery.
enforceable.
Yes, that's the attitude.
I guess I'm more used to them because, well,
Do you sign a
contracts.
lot of death contracts? Is this Tuesday?
No. Well,
Oh my god, you're
okay.
so cool.
No, I guess now I think about it, I've signed a pretty important death contract. But, besides that, on Uzme, it's not like we were regularly signing contracts that said, if you don't do this, I'll fucking kill you. But, just to put it this way, it's sort of like within certain groups and certain organizations, there were a few understandings about higher. I feel like I shouldn't go into any more detail about this.
Death contract?
No, not that one. Just you know, it's my own. It's my. I don't know how to explain it, honestly.
I don't know. I'm just gonna stand here confused, but smile and pretend I do. Smile. She just
You,
smiles.
you say smile.
She says smile.
Yeah, but we could just probably head down, I guess whenever. But
Woo! Mystery quest.
yeah, there wasn't really a specified time on. I already thought of a few ways we can get out of this if need be, but there wasn't really a specified time on when we need to do that, as well as a few other things. But I need to not talk about it. So
Death contract.
yeah, Death Call's fine.
Woo! So cool.
This is why I didn't want to sign that contract.
Yeah, it's honestly fair, but I don't. I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter to me, right? But yeah,
Matthew, what did you think of this whole thing? You did the whole death contract thing, right? Can Mr. Schnookum sign one? Does he even have opposable thumbs?
You're just looking down.
I,
He's just staring up at you.
I think he's being Matthew right now.
Yeah, he's thinking, doing some big thing, maybe some meditation.
He's
We should-
processing information.
Do you guys want to get some rest before we head down there? Or
I could
Well-
do some lunch or dinner or breakfast or whatever meal it is.
right, out of character, how are we supposed to meet up with them again? Like to go down?
Basically, you just need to return back to that, like, central tower.
Okay, we just have to go back to the tower to go down.
Okay,
Alright.
that sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. So you're in this, like, little tourism area. Where would you like to go? You're looking for a tavern, yeah?
Yeah, just somewhere nice to grab a meal.
No, somewhere nice to grab a meal. Gotcha. Alright. So,
Somewhere nice.
yeah, somewhere nice. Okay, you're gonna want to go to one of the upper areas then. So as you're, like, walking about, you do notice that on this, like, little, like, touristy spot, that there are, as well, a lot of unconventional ways of traveling this city. Like, you've obviously seen the catapults earlier, but you see, like, some people standing on a platform, and then, like, a hot air balloon pops out of it, and they're kind of, like, going upside down on a hot air balloon.
Whoa, how's that even possible?
Basically, you could see it, like, the balloon gets, like, filled up with gas, and then, like, flies up as they are, like, standing a little bit in the air. It's a very complicated process for how it, like, goes upside down and up in the air, but then it, like, floats up there. And you can see also there's, like, a bunch of stairs that, like, whenever somebody's, like, walking up them, the stairs that don't seem to, like, get all the way up, but then, like, a bunch of legs pop out and, like, walk the rest of the way up. There's a lot of different unconventional methods of traveling this place. And you can see that some, like, more noble people are traveling up these stair areas. So you can assume that's where the fancier taverns are going to be.
Well, onwards and notwards. Can we catch one of those hot air balloons up?
You can see that there are, like, regular hot air balloons, too, if you want to try one of those.
Yeah.
Alright, so you all are wanting to?
Yeah, regular hot air balloon sounds better.
Alright, as you all are walking about...
I can fly.
Yeah.
Well,
Come on, get into a balloon. As you all are walking about, you can see there's this decently sized hot air balloon
Okay,
that
the
has...
balloon.
yeah.
That's fabric is made with, like, different patches of, like, quilts and stuff. And you can see, like, as you all get up, this, like... The person operating the balloon is an automaton, but they're, like, kind of lanky and tall and have, like, this thin face. And they have, like, think of, like, a carnival barker's hat on as a part of their head. Are you all ready for a magical sailing of the stars?
Whoa, we're going up to the stars? Well, that's like far.
Not that far. It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
And he
metaphor.
takes off his hat, does little jazz hands, and you can hear, like, a train whistle, like, toot toot. And you see a little bit of steam come out of his head.
All aboard! Woo!
Are you all ready to travel amongst the sky?
Not the stars anymore?
You seemed confused by the previous metaphor. Doot doot! Are you ready?
Every time you talk, you just drop more.
To the stars we go!
The stars, metaphorically.
Yes! And you can see, like, his wrist pops open, and, like, a little, like, almost like flamethrower, like, device is there, and he starts lighting this, like, candle-like operation, and that starts picking the hot air balloon up into the air. Excuse me. Alrighty. So, you all are in the sky right now. Pretty high up above everything else.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd
Snowcombs is
like...
dangling 2 of his legs off the side.
Alrighty. Is there anything you all would like to talk about?
Well, this is nice. I like
Just
being
want
in
to
the
take in the
sky.
view.
I'm gonna look around, just look at the city and all that stuff.
Yeah. As you are looking around, the stars in the sky are so beautiful. As it is, like, starting to become nightfall. And as Typhon sets in the sky, as Typhon sits in the sky, and your mission to below the surface has begun, you can see many
Yeah,
hot
tell me
air
when we're
balloons
going to.
fly across the sky.
I could probably poke them and make them fall out of the sky.
As you stare off into the distance, awaiting whatever future is here for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's where I'm going to end this episode of Quests and Taxes.
Woo! Another great episode.
Yes.
I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as we did, and if you do, remember to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to show your support, leave a comment, help the algorithm.
Yeah,
If you guys like this episode, track me down and murder me.
Don't do
He-
that. That
wait,
would be...
he lives at the postal code L4G 1C9.
Hey, don't track him down and kill him. Who will play Tassi if he's dead?
That's
I'll
true.
call in my real life cat.
Okay.
Well, I guess
That's
I'll have
fucked
to.
up. Wait,
Alrighty.
yes, Dryoto can do it.
Well, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Do all the stuff that Kat said, and just have a good day, you know?
Have a great rest of your day.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
I gotta go.